Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the full roving setup that I've showcased a few months back on my channel. It works great. I mean, it can house everything. Functionally, it works. Okay, I can mount this tripod on the wheels and then I can bring it around wherever I go for the live stream itself, and I'm not confined to a single location. However, it has two main drawbacks. Firstly, it's really hard to bring it up and down stairs or escalators. And secondly, because of its odd shape and all the cables and things poking around everywhere, it's really hard for me to pack into a bag and bring it along. So because of these issues, it makes me wonder, is there a better arrangement for this? What's this? This is the Accsoon PowerCage Pro for the iPad. This is for iPad 12.9. You have to get the right size for your iPad. If you're using iPad Air or iPad Mini, they have cages for the different sizes. When they first sent me this product, I don't really know what to do with it. I mean, sure, it has a lot of mounting points. It comes with like a Sony MPF battery adapter, but I haven't really found a use for it until recently when I'm encountering all the issues with this setup. Over the past few weeks, I've managed to think of a way to transform this into a perfect replacement for the roving live stream setup. Which means, yes, the roving setup that I showcased like 3-4 months before is now obsolete. So let's walk through some of the things I need from my roving setup. Firstly, it needs to house all the equipment in a easy to view layout. I need to be monitoring certain crucial systems such as like my modem, my audio, and of course the iPad for Switcher Studio. Secondly, it needs to be battery operated, so I need to have some form of power to manage all the devices, especially my encoder and my iPad. These two are the most power hungry devices. Thirdly, it needs to be mobile. It needs to be really easy to bring around. So looking at this, as you can see, I've attached a camera strap to it, so you can sort of guess how I'm going to carry this around. Currently, it's mounted on a tripod just for display purposes, but I'm actually carrying this around as a lanyard camera strap, alright, and I can bring it around with me. So let's run through the whole process of how I set this up. So here are the essential bits of equipment that I use for my live stream. We have the encoder, Teradek encoder. We have the modem, which will serve as our Wi-Fi router as well. I have a phone here just for monitoring a live stream as a viewer. I have an audio interface, which I'm using a Zoom H6 for. Okay, this is just a Rode mic. Later I'll show you how I connect a microphone to it. I have a clamp for the modem. Okay, iPad, power bank, and MPF battery. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the PowerCage Pro 2. You have screws over here that will help you mount the iPad onto the cage itself and tightening it. So there's 4 of such points around all corners. You'll see that there's a lot of 1/4 inch mounting points on the cage itself, which has allowed me to do a lot of things. I'm lazy to dismantle all the stuff, but I'll run you through what I have done and what I've attached to it. So over here, I have a USB-C hub. Okay, this will help me connect my modem and my audio to my iPad Pro. It will also have a HDMI out for the encoder. Let's spin this around. Okay, it comes with a battery plate, the MPF battery plate, which will allow me to power my encoder using one of the USB ports at the back. Okay, I'm just using Velcro and a bunch of cable ties to secure the cables and the USB-C hub. I do have a right angle adapter over here. This will allow me to attach the hub to the iPad without stressing the cable too much. I do have a bunch of cables around here. This is for the modem, and this is to power the iPad. I will show you how I power the iPad in a moment, but let's get everything attached. It has a Allen key hidden by the back, which allows me to screw on the iPad easily. So of course this is done when I'm still in studio before I head over to the event. So let's attach this. Alright, now the iPad is secured. Okay, I have a battery at the back. Let's connect the rest of the stuff. So let's connect the ones at the side first. I have my iPhone with a phone mount. I guess this is straightforward. Next thing I would like to talk about is this quick release mount. This is from Mini Focus. I've bought a bunch of those. Alright, I've attached all of them to my devices. You can see over here at H6 and over here at the Teradek. Alright, I have all these attached to my devices so that I do not have to screw them on. Right? I do not have to do any screwing, I just need to attach them. And it's done. It shortens the setup time tremendously. Okay. Another thing I would like to point out is that I also attach a cold shoe mount over here. So let's say for example, if you are using Rode, you can attach your receiver onto this plate. This is the mic, and this is the receiver. So I can attach it here, and then I can just run the cable over to the H6. Okay, moving on, let's go over to the other side. Of course, you will want to balance out the weight on both sides of the iPad. This is sort of a between a phone and a tablet kind of mount. It is pretty flexible by Ulanzi. I will attach it to one of the 1/4 inch mounting points here. So this allows me, alright, to attach my modem. And then from there, I'm able to connect Ethernet cable. Of course, at the back, there's still a bunch of connections I need to make, such as having this go to the front and connect over to my H6. I have this will be attached to my VidiU Go. I have this attached to this battery plate here. Okay, and I'll have this attached to a power bank. HDMI cable will go to my VidiU Go. And of course, I have the cable to connect to my iPad. But of course, your setup might differ from mine depending on what sort of equipment you're using. Here's a system diagram showing all my connections. Alright, so this is the full setup, which allows me to overcome all the difficulties that I faced with version 1. Alright, so I think this makes a pretty good version 2 for me moving forward. If you want to purchase any of the accessories, I'll try to link as many of them as possible down below in the description. Okay, let me know if you like this. Let me know if this gives you any inspiration. If you have any tips, feel free to share them below as well in the comment section. And please like, please subscribe to my channel. I'll greatly appreciate it. And till then, see you next time.